And for more analysis, CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins us now. Nicole, good to see you here. So authorities, they're saying the shooter fired indiscriminately at this field office. What can you tell us about the operations there? Who would normally be there? And can you also talk about the level of security at that place?
Yeah, Nancy, this is ICE's Dallas field office, and it's also a small holding facility for migrants, can hold around 100 in terms of capacity. It's home to ICE officials, and there's that holding area for migrants in federal custody. There are also visitors that go there, attorneys, family members, as well as asylum seekers who are going through immigration proceedings that would routinely check in at that facility if they had what's called a notice to appear. Now, we know that the gunman was firing indiscriminately, as you mentioned, at the building, including at a transport van in the Sally Port, and it was there that 3 detainees were shot while they were inside the van. And of course, as we've reported, 1 has been confirmed deceased while 2 are in critical condition. Now, law enforcement like Federal Protective Services are also on site. That's a law enforcement agency housed within the Department of Homeland Security that helps safeguard federal public buildings like this one. And look, it's a hardened facility, but we do know that since the gunman fired from an elevated surface on a nearby roof, he was able to get around much of that.
And Nicole, this is not the first case of violence we've seen at an immigration facility in Texas. Can you talk about some of the other recent examples?
Yeah, this facility was actually the target of an alleged bomb threat last month. On August 25th, a 36-year-old man was arrested outside the very same facility. He approached security officers and showed them what he had claimed to be a detonator on his wrist. The man allegedly said he had a bomb in his backpack, and a bomb squad cleared the scene ultimately. The suspect was charged with false reporting of an emergency. Now, on July 4th, a police officer was shot in the neck outside a different ICE detention facility in Alvarado, Texas, and officials called that a planned ambush. In fact, 10 suspects were charged with 3 counts of attempted murder of a federal officer and 3 counts of discharging a firearm in relation to a violent crime. If convicted, each of those individuals faces a mandatory sentence of 10 years to life in prison. And just 3 days after that happened, on July 7th, a shooter opened gunfire at a Border Patrol facility in McAllen, Texas, and 2 officers and a Border Patrol employee were injured. The gunman had an assault rifle. He was carrying a utility vest and ended up dying after law enforcement returned fire. But we have seen really an uptick in the targeting of ICE officials, including during targeted operations in Los Angeles and San Francisco. ICE says they've seen a 1,000% increase in assaults on their officers. Certainly a concern for those like Director Todd Lyons right now.
A very dangerous environment they're operating in. Nicole Sganga, thank you very much for your reporting.